Just have a look. Something huge.
That
Yeah, great big Lancaster bomber.
bomber.
It's a bomber, isn't it, Dylan? With Hermann Göring's famous saying.
One of the biggest bombs.
Look at the size of that bomb, huh? It's called a blockbuster.
Funny, N name is Buster.
Okay, Buster, let's go.
This is basically just all bombers, right?
Yeah. Look at that.
There's the rose gun turret.
Ah.
Part of that. This is the Liberator.
Liberator. Yeah, we've got a model of one of them.
Yeah.
This was a fair old thing, this. Presented by Indian Air Force to RAF Museum. Yeah, because a lot of their planes, we sold them to them
It's really funny.
after the war.
Tractor.
No, that's how they used to do it.
Yeah, tractors to.
This is the thickest wing section of any World War II plane. I remember that fact.
There's
There's a nice selection of
plane over
paintings
there.
there actually. And this is a bomber control board.
Yep.
Yeah? When they were setting the bombers up to fly to Germany, they needed to all station in the same place so they all went over together.
Yeah.
That's the camera they used to have in the planes. So it's a very good lens so it could photograph the ground.
Here's some.
This is called photo reconnaissance.
Oh, there's a tornado over there.
That's a bomb site, Dill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a Spitfire, another version of a Spitfire.
March 16,
Not 16.
sorry, 14.
Oh yeah, because
They come up with this one with a more powerful engine to handle the Focke-Wulf 190. You see it's got a different propeller, so it's got a 5-spoke propeller as well.
the first one used to have 3.
That's right, and then it moved to 4 and then
moved to
5.
4 and then moved to 5. Do you know why? To give
And
it
then they had a propeller that was almost like 2 at the front, called a contra-rotating propeller.
so like that.
It was like 2 at the same time. More engineering.
And if we move over here, some bombs
Yeah,
and there's a typhoon.
you see there's quite a number of clipped wings on this one as well.
Is that a tornado?
Oh, yeah, there's a Buccaneer and a Tornado there.
Buccaneer,
Buccaneer's the one there. That was
everything.
yeah, it was originally actually a naval plane.
Really?
That's the air brakes at the back.
Yeah, it is a navy plane.
But then they used them for ground attack. They were very good at low level.
It's a bombed plane.
It's a Grand Slam. That's the heaviest conventional bomb ever used.
That's that opened up.
And that's the fuselage
You can actually look at it.
of one.
That's one thing wrecked.
Yeah, think of the poor guys that were in it. I don't think they'd be too healthy either. We'll restore that. It'll take some time, but they will.
What, would they try and rebuild it?
Yeah.
That's the back of it.
We still use those. These are only recently being retired. These were in service for a long time. A very adaptable plane.
So I remember naval planes do that. So in front of the plane.
Yeah, from 1969 to 94. It's a laser guided bomb, Dylan. That's the ones that they use at the moment.
Yeah. And the front hatch can open.
Yeah, do you know why?
Why?
So that they could fit them on aeroplanes. That's why they see these wings fold up, so they could go on aircraft carriers.
Yeah.
Yeah?
You still use them?
No, we're retired now.
Were they good?
They were very good. They weren't particularly good as a fighter, but they were very.
Still use these, right?
Yeah, still use these.
Basically, the rocket goes on that bit. I've got a model of this. Playing with this morning. That is
Where?
one of those turret planes that you saw earlier.
Yep.
Without the wing system.
I'll tell you what it is there. Stand next to the tornado. Yep. Avro Anson. Very good workhorse plane. It's a refueling pod. Yeah. That controls the fuel
Oh, there's a,
when you're refueling.
will they eventually fix that so it can be flying?
Not flying, but so that it looks better.
Is this its in original condition?
Yeah, you can see inside it here.
See a good view from here. Good view from there. I think this is all about.
Yeah, it's an air refueling tanker. Mr. B.
You can climb onto this here.
Okay.
That as well.
Go and have a look at it. Go and have a look, do mine.
It's amazing.
Yeah. That's a Victor. You saw them at the RAF Cosford.
Yep.
And that's a Diddums. Right.
There's another.
That's the original engines off of that. Let's find out a bit of history about this one. This is actually this is a Halifax.
Halifax bomber.
Yeah, this is actually a more versatile plane.
Looked like it would have been a good one, right? Must have been shot down.
No,
Not,
not necessarily so.
that's a turret plane from World War One, right?
This is a recovery of it here. It says what it's all about.
That's like
No, so it was recorded from Norway. It was at the bottom of a big fjord. Fantastic.
this is the inside of it.
This attacked the Tirpitz. He's one of the ones that
Dad, I found
didn't make it.
inside of a Liberator. It's like that.
Yeah.
That's how you get the chair picker. Play for the 6
This is a fairy battle light bomber.
Yeah, in France, there's very battle there. And once again, it has one of those turrets.
Yeah, no, it's just a Bentall bomber. Bentall gun. Stand there. Stand over there. That's it.
fast. Only on 3 wheels. I swear it was on 5. Oh, we got one of them. It's a Michelin.
Yeah. 109. Stand there, Diddy. Stand there. Yeah.
At least 2 of them.
Yeah, hold on. I'm going to